Dude. Finished my cosplay. Who are you supposed to be again? Dude, I'm a mashup. Yeah, but of who? Mr. Freeze and Darth Maul. What do you think? Huh? Yeah, I do see it. Kinda random, though. What killed the people of Westeros? The Ice Age! Oh my god. Chill. Is it Night King or Knight's King, apostrophe S, like the king belonging to the knight? I've always seen it Knight's King, so this could be a mistake here on the box. But yeah, this guy's design looks really cool. Even though his picture doesn't 100% match. Like on his picture they have him pretty symmetrical looking, but he's not. And I guess the asymmetrical look is more accurate to the show. But yeah, this new series is really cool, really colorful, because most of the Game of Thrones pops are brown. And you get some cool green and red and gold and light blue now. So it's going to look good with the rest of my pops. Look at those intense, piercing blue eyes they gave him. He looks scary. Not even in pop form does this guy look cute. I mean, they can make Hannibal Lecter look cute, but not this guy. Unfortunately, mine has a paint flaw right here on the lip. And he's got like, I don't know if you can see that, like a slice cut out of him there. Those two flaws really kind of bug me, almost to the point of maybe I might replace this one and just use this for something else. What you can't see in the package is he's got this crackulature on top of his head. I think that looks really cool. It's really well done. And they did add a little bit of different color to the tips of the horns. These look really good. His whole head mold and sculpt is really, really nice. I like the little elf ears they gave him. Just looks really cool, really mean. His sculpt on his arms are cool too, the muscles, and his hands look just like evil bad guy hands. Really cool. I wish they would have maybe put a darker wash on his armor just to give it a little bit more detail, so like the nooks and crannies would be a little darker. I think that would have really put it over the top. And I wish this little emblem were silver, because in the show it's silver, or like almost like a bluish silver and not gold. But that's a small nitpick because it still looks good. The armor's pretty much the same on the back, and the shoes are the same color. But yeah, this contrast of the light blue and the dark blue is what really makes this pop stand out. He looks really cool. I really like him. But yeah, I might take that off. If I'm successful at it, you'll see it. If I'm not, you'll know I probably messed it up. I was able to remove most of that white paint. I didn't want to take any chemicals to it though, because there is some darker paint there in the creases of his mouth. But I could probably work on it a little bit more and even that out a little bit better. But yeah, the paint's removable. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about this slice on top of his head. And that kind of bothers me, so I don't know if I'm going to replace him or not. I was actually surprised that I found a perfect box at GameStop. I almost never find boxes in such a good condition there. Kind of funny that he's not included here, and he's an exclusive, but he's on the back of the box of the new series that came out. So I'm not sure if that was planned, or they just decided to add him there and they're going to re-release him, or what. Just when you thought they couldn't create a bigger a-hole of a character than Joffrey, they go and introduce Ramsay. Love him or hate him though, his scenes are pretty compelling, and I look forward to them. His pop, however, is a little plain. If I saw this guy on the shelf, out of the box, and not surrounded by Game of Thrones pops, I'm not sure I'd recognize him as Ramsay. Or if I did, it'd take me a while. The paint on his body is pretty flawless though, and the sculpt is nice. They gave him his leather gloves. But I think what would have made this guy look more like Ramsay is if they would have given him darkness around his eyes. Kind of like the way they did on the Gerard Way pop. Because the character does have some serious raccoon eyes going on, and I think that would have been better than just this line. And what I really think they dropped the ball on, and I think any Game of Thrones fans will agree with me, is that instead of this bow, they should have put a sausage in his hand. Put a big old sausage in his hand and a knife or a fork in this one. How perfect would that have been? It's just, I think if you watch the show, you'd agree with me that instead of a bow, give him a sausage. His cape is just a cape. Nothing special on the back. But yeah, Ramsay. Pretty great character. Pretty plain pop. Ramsay is a GameStop exclusive. I actually bought him there a while ago. He came out before all the other ones in the series did. I still see him at the GameStop here and there though. So if you're looking for him, try the actual store before going online. The Night's King though has been a little tougher to find. I've only seen him in the store once and his box was crushed. That's why I ended up buying him online, because I have a feeling that this is going to be one of those ones that becomes expensive to get in the future. So you're probably better off buying him sooner than later. I thought you were going to dress up too. I am dressed up. Who are you supposed to be? I'm Katniss. I just haven't put the wig on yet. What?